Hey everybody, what's going on? 7:13 a.m. 4/12/2017. It's Wednesday. Okay. V the Guerrilla Economist might say aloha snack bar, but I'm gonna say good morning trash bin. Hello landfill, because the United States economy is falling off a cliff. And part of the reason why I'm saying this, and I'm going to get to the point that I'm trying to make and the information that I have to validate this, I want to say one thing. It's really important right now. I've talked about these chaotic times that we're in and how it's important to stay level and keep your head straight. It's also important to get the correct statistics, get the correct information to delineate your decisions upon. There's a lot of charts and graphs and information that you can obtain from governments and corporations and all these different things, and I see a lot of that on YouTube. But what I like to do is I like to take real world events, okay, what I'm actually living through, the information that I can deduce from the data that I'm given. Now, it's very important to do this from time to time, because and it's not a foreign thing that I'm talking about. In social statistics in the university, which I took a lot of those classes in college, they actually have field studies that you do to gather social statistics and form data points and back up your theorems or your theories. They do that on a regular basis. So one of the things that I'm going to do from that encyclopedia that I've just referenced is pull something from the university experiences that I've had. And that is gathering data on a personal level. Gathering information on a personal level. What do you see? What can you touch? What do you feel? What do you look at on your day-to-day occurrences and situations that you're in? Okay. I regularly order supplements, health food type supplements, and I usually go to a few regular companies. And usually when they process the order, I put in the order and it takes them, I don't know, a day and a half to process the order and ship it. Okay, this is a day and a half to process it and ship it. I ordered some supplements this morning, and literally, this is like 5 o'clock this morning. They had it shipped, packaged, and out the door in 40 minutes. 40 minutes. That means that they don't have anything to do. The workers are sitting around idle, waiting for the computer monitor to spit out some type of receipt from a transaction. Now again, they used to take a day to a day and a half to process the order. Now they just process my order in 40 minutes. From the time I ordered it to the time it was shipped out the door. 40 minutes. There is no business. There is no economic activity. And a buddy of mine, one of my business partners, he and I were talking the other day. We're talking about the economy and whatnot, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And he said, well, what type of business would you get into right now? I mean, there's got to be a way to make a buck off the downturn. And I said, yeah, there are a few ways I guess you can make a buck. And I said, you probably get into the repo business, the repossession business. You could get into bail bonds. Or you could go and open up a liquor store, because everybody's drowning their sorrows these days. I can't tell you. I went to there's a big chain in Southern California. It's called Bevmo. And I go in there just checking out what people are buying. I buy a little bit myself and see roughly how much people are ordering, purchasing, whatnot. And because it's a store, it's a pretty good-sized store too. And it's just booze. It's just alcohol. And I can't tell you the people that have shopping carts that are full of just booze. And I'm saying, what are you having, a party? My goodness. And some of the people I'll actually talk to, no, we're just stocking up. You know, my husband and I like to drink some wine at the end of the day. And I'm saying, damn, yeah, you and your husband like to polish off a few bottles at the end of the day, because that shopping cart's full, honey. And I don't think you're buying it just to store it for an earthquake or some, national disaster. So, but any of those businesses, bail bonds, repo, I couldn't get involved in those kind of businesses. I wouldn't feel right about it. It's just, I don't want to profit on the demise or the disintegration of somebody else. It's not right. Liquor store, okay, maybe. That's not too bad. And it's funny because I was involved. I worked for the studios. in SoCal for a very short period of time. And it was a well-known company, big name people coming in and out the door all the time. In fact, like the second day at work, I was riding up the elevator, and I'm riding up the elevator with Morgan Freeman. And he's got these big, like blue blocker, but they were yellow bug eye shades on just to sort of hide himself. I mean, I could tell right away. He's real tall. He's like 6'3". And I was like, wow, okay. So that type of celebrity I was surrounded with on a day-to-day basis. And to get to the point, I didn't want to continue in that business because I didn't like the product that was being produced. Okay? And I could have probably hung on and been very, very successful, but the product was garbage. The stuff that Hollywood is pumping out on a day-to-day basis is garbage. It hasn't been good probably since Star Wars, the original 3 Star Wars. After that, it just went downhill. Or after the Steven Spielberg initial era, boom, Indiana Jones and E.T. and all those movies. After that, it was just garbage. I mean, the stuff they're producing now is garbage. And I was in it well after the E.T. boom and well after the Star Wars boom. And yeah, it just, I didn't have any confidence. I didn't feel good putting my energy into the product. Anyhow, so back to the economy. Yeah, and then another thing I did is I actually went to the mall a couple of weeks ago. And I haven't been to this mall in quite a while, and I was shocked at the amount of vacancies that were in this mall. There probably was 30 to 35% of the mall was boarded up and vacant. Vacant. They had plywood up, facades up that they had actually painted with scenes of like a forest and rabbits and deers and bunnies running around and stuff just to make it look appealing to the eye. Didn't make it look like a vacant unit. And I was shocked. In fact, one of the vacancies was Sports Chalet. And that was one of the big stores. So you can imagine a mall that has big stores at the end. You got a Sports Chalet, you got a JCPenney, you got a Sears, and one of those end caps is gone. It's gone. And then within the rest of the mall, it's just riddled and depleted and bombed out from all of the other tenants vacating. It was, I don't know if you could say it was a sad sight. I don't know if you could say it was a happy sight, but it was what it is. And it depicts a general direction of where this economy is going. So, hey, this is intel that I'm getting from the ground level, and I'm doing my social statistics and passing it on to you guys. But I don't see any type of happy ending here with the economy. It just keeps grinding lower and lower and lower. And no, the internet sales are not outstripping the retail sales, because the order that I talked about this morning was done online, okay? And they shipped it out within 40 minutes. So the online people are hurting as well. And this is a well-known big company, or a good-sized company. It's not one of the little small companies online. It's not the biggest of the supplement companies, but it's a good-sized company. And it looks like everybody's feeling the pinch all around. So, wanted to mention that. Also, link below, check out thespiritualfoundation.com. There's a lot of great metaphysical stones, books, spheres, and very cool stuff there. Don't forget to check out Jay Essex online as well. Check out his videos. Okay, guys, thanks. 7:22 a.m. 4/12/2017. See ya.